I did something that I never thought I would do, but at the same time I knew was coming, and that was unpack my old art from a few years ago that has been in storage for about 4 years now. But I unpacked it today and sat with it and tried to take a good look at it and photograph some of my favorite pieces for the website that I'm building to highlight my art and poetry and some of my short form prose for my art journey. Yes, I wanted to talk about my feelings and looking at my old art because it's hard and it's something I've been putting off for a while, and literally it's dusting off the old self, right? I looked at a lot of my pieces and it was easy to see it with more of an objective eye. Some pieces I'm still really proud of. Most pieces I remember having so much fun creating and being proud of them at that time, and looking at them now, I am still proud of them. The one that I have behind me is the largest painting that I think I pretty much ever have done, and it's pretty much one of my favorites. And now that I've restarted this art journey and have started painting again, although this style doesn't exactly resonate with me much anymore, I still am in love with it. The lighting isn't the best where I am at the moment, so bear with me with that. And I also have a sculpture that I made. This is a better look at it. I had made this out of craft wire with plaster, and then I did a resin coating all over it. And it's pretty sturdy, and then I poked holes in it and put in those fake flowers, and also put in the fake flowers at the top. But it's maybe about 4 feet tall. But there she is. I have another one that's blue, I just haven't gotten it out. I think that you can only move forward by also embracing your past selves. And this was an era that I gave art my all. Here's another painting I did a few years back. I was so inspired by some colors that I saw at the Blanton Art Museum in Austin here, and I wanted to play with color and texture of my own. And here's another piece here. I do really like this one. I was really into playing with color and texture and resin. I loved coating things in resin, which is probably not ideal for my lungs. I feel fine. This was all a few years ago, but I really was into the glossy shine, almost artificial-like. I mean, look at that. I was really into resin. And did I wear a mask? No. I'm fine. I'm fine. And here's another one here. Also had some of that. This video is so unprofessional. This iridescent, why am I filming it like this? The iridescent medium I had used, and then I covered it in resin again, and that's why it has that thick glossiness. And here's this one a little bit more in all of its glory for you to see. Honestly, I was also nervous that it wouldn't survive. I would take it out of the box and it would have like a giant hole in it or something, like somebody punched it or something. But anyway, I am here sitting with my art and reminiscing and trying not to be so hard on my old self that really tried her best and had so much fun. Look at these paintings. You know, I always used to say that I was like depressed in this era. It doesn't show, does it? Look at how much fun. And even if they're not the most technically advanced or the most original or blah, 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 or yada, yada, I look back on these and I look back on my past self that made these with fondness, with empathy, with pride. And part of this art journey is learning from who I was, yes, but also taking inspiration from that person who I was. And you can't just, yes, sometimes you can shed old skins and step into new identities, but you're only where you are now because of those steps that you had taken back then, whether that's good or bad. And I'm so lucky that myself in the past had a good head on her shoulders. And even though things didn't go according to plan back then, when do they ever? And I am so excited to bring this all back with me, work from this, work with this, move forward, and have some more fun. Oh my gosh, the angles are not working because these paintings are so big and my arm is only so long. My website isn't ready yet, but that's why I'm doing this process of unboxing my old art and photographing it so I can put it on there and put it on my portfolio. If you, well, I can't say go take a look because it's not live yet, but depending on when you're watching this, it might be. But anyway, I have been getting some support on here, which I'm both surprised by and also not surprised by at all, sharing this journey. So thank you to everyone who is watching. I greatly appreciate it. And yes, we'll see what comes next. And I'm so excited to share more with you.